Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today we are taking a look at Dutch Doors Volume 3 Creative Corner. This will be available on August 10th at 8 a.m. Pacific time, and as always these are hand drawn by me, and I've been wanting to do this theme for a while. So the Etsy shop that I have will also have all of these themes as digital download. So if you like printing and cutting at home, or if you're international and want to get your hands on it, you can go over there on August 10th as well. All right, so let's take a look, and then we're gonna set up for August in my creative journal. All right, so this first theme I'm calling Artist Studio, and we've got a couple pages of just images, and all of them have their mirror images for Dutch doors. And then we go into some with the long strips. Again, all ready for your Dutch doors. Some boxes, and then some pre-layered boxes. The next theme is Craft Lover, and it's got our cutting machines, cutting mats, all the cutting tools, some fabric stuff. We've got some sewing machines, our little pegboard, embroidery hoops, all that fun stuff. And then of course some long strips as well to make it quick and easy to make your Dutch doors. And then our boxes and layered boxes. All right, next up is craft kits, and here's an embroidery kit and a little like miniature house kit. I am currently working on some miniature house pieces. It's like a little garden conservatory thing. So I've got all these little pieces here. So when I was working on this, I was like, oh, let's draw a little house kit too. We've got friendship bracelets, and then just like all the things merged together, as well as diamond painting. So there we go with all of that. All right, we've also got the boxes and the pre-layered boxes. Then this one is pottery, and this one's really fun. My sister does pottery, and this is a mug she's actually made. So I got some ideas from her and all of that, and that was super fun. So here are all the designs and the long strips also. And it's got more neutral boxes and things like that. All right, and then this is fiber arts. And so it's got the crochet and the knitting and, you know, all the things. Some more just fabric here just to throw in the mix for the little quilting. We've got the sewing machine on the other one. I didn't want to throw it in twice. So you can mix and match as needed between the different themes. This one turned out really fun. I like that a lot. Okay. And then we've got our boxes and pre-layered boxes. So that is the whole sticker book. As I said, it releases August 10th at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So today we are going to use this to set up my creative journal for August, but I want to do a whole set of faux Dutch doors. So I'm actually going to use 2 sticker books so we can have each side be the same as the other side. Like as you're folding from the middle, they're exactly the same. So we're gonna use 2 sticker books and go ahead and create that, because guys, it's August 2nd and I need to get this done. So I think what I want to do is use the first theme, which is the Artist Studio, and we have 1, 2, 3 pre-layered boxes ready to go, or 3 pre-layered strips ready to go. So we're gonna do the faux Dutch door, and then 3 Dutch doors in. So we're counting this all out. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and then we'll fold right here. So I'm just gonna make my fold so that I have it ready to go. We will grab some other stickers, figure this out in a minute, but let's get our Dutch doors done first. So that's the middle. And we'll see how many of these we can actually fit. Let's see, because this, where did it go? The thicker strip, this one's pretty wide, right? So if we have it here, it'd stick out quite a bit. We've got these, so these are pretty skinny though. Okay. We're gonna do paints first, and we're using, as I said, we're using 2 sticker books because we are getting these on both sides of both pages. So let's do the left side first. And this is long enough for your A5 notebook. That's good because we don't want to take up too much space, so we'll see a little bit of it poking out. I'm going to turn it upside down to cut it so that I can work with my right hand. We're going to do this. We're going to get this side done, then flip to the other sticker book to do the other side. And I mean, we're going to do all 3 Dutch doors on this side, then go to the other side. And then try to match them up as evenly as possible. So you could make just regular Dutch doors. You don't need to make the faux Dutch door. And even if you do faux Dutch doors, you could like have them not be perfectly the same design on this Dutch door and that Dutch door. I just wanted to try making them like completely even and seeing what that looked like. A little bit got stuck, so let's get that. And we have a little bit of fluff, so we're gonna get that as well. Very cool. Okay. Now this one we'll just line up also. There we go. Perfect. And we can trim these scissors. Here, scissors. Alright, there's also a little bit of fluff there, so I'm just gonna get it. Okay, so we did that one. Imagine that that's over here as well. It's gonna look cool. Okay, we're gonna grab this one next. And the goal is to line it up underneath so that we don't have a ton of stuff poking out, but also making sure it's far enough over that we can see it. So let's shift it a little bit. I'm going to shift one side and then check. That's a little too far. That'll do. So I'm just going to lift this up and make it go, except now it's uneven. Okay, come on. And it's curling on me, guys. Okay. Here we go. Why can't I get this straight? Luckily it lifts super easily. That did nothing. That did nothing. Luckily it lifts super easily, but it's like I shift it and then it shifts way too far. Did it shift? It did not shift at all. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, we're gonna do something else. And I always share with you how it's going and my mistakes because, well, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes too. And then if you see what I do, maybe you won't make those same mistakes. Oh my gosh, what am I doing today? Here we go. Move on down. Just jump over quite a ways. We're gonna call that good. Okay, that was fun. There we go. I dropped my scissors too in the process. Okay, and again, flip it upside down so that we can trim this with my right hand. And these are set up to make it easy to create these long Dutch door strips without having too much work. You've got the sticker that matches on the back side, and with these long strips, you don't have to think about how they all lay together as you work your way down the whole long strip. So that's pretty fun. Okay, look at how cool that looks. All right, we're just gonna leave it like this and put this one on. Try to get it in place. It's a little off center. Let's shift that. There we go. Okay. Good enough. We got a little bubble in it, but you can press that down or work it out. Okay. This theme I've been wanting to do for so long. So I was so excited to finally have it. Okay, it goes this way, yeah. All right, and then we've got this long strip. So which side do I want? I want this one to be over here so that we see that image from the outside. This one's gonna be easier to layer down because it's not quite as skinny. So I think you can just go like that. Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay. There we go. That looks so fun. I love it. It's so fun to see my vision come together and how it all works out. Because this is my first time using these stickers along with y'all. Perfect. Okay, so we will do the, end page once we've got all the Dutch doors done. So we're gonna keep going and work on the other side, which means we need the other sticker book now because we don't have any more of these exact strips. So now I need to choose the opposite sticker to be the starter on each of these sides. So we had the one that had the pink going that way, so we're gonna have the one going pink that way, which is this. And then it's lined up like that. You see a little bit of the blue. I won't be perfect on this, of course, but we're gonna do the best we can. Not far enough. Let's scoot it over a tiny bit. There, let's try that. And again, not pushing it down. Come on. That'll do. Okay. Just making sure it's straight now though. Okay, right in that position. The easiest if you pull it taut and then lay it down once you see that it's straight. I had to figure out exactly where I was putting it first. Okay, see, I didn't get it at the exact same because there's like barely any pink up there. So it's a little bit higher, but it's like pretty close. So it'll do. All right, we don't have to rotate the notebook this time because I need this right-hand side. I love my gyro cut. I do have it linked down below. The gyro cut site has free shipping for US and Canada. So you can check that out down below to make sure you get the genuine gyro cut. Genuine. But it's been pretty good. It does have a learning curve, so be warned, you'll need to practice. practice with various pressures, various paper types, all of that. Perfect. Oh, I'm so excited for this one. I was sitting here before filming trying to figure out what I wanted to do for my August page. And then I was like, well, of course I need to use these right away. Okay, so this one is gonna have that going that way. So it's this one. And I think I might have better luck pulling it taut first and holding it like that, and then, oh my gosh, so much easier. See, I learn, and you see my mistakes and the things that you should or shouldn't do. So there we go. There might be, let's see how much spacing. Similar, this might have a little bit less space, but again, it's giving the idea of it. It doesn't need to be like exact. If I really wanted it exact, I could measure things out and mark it down, but I'm not gonna do that. Perfect. Oh, I love that. Okay. Okay, so now we need to line these ones up. There we go. What do you guys think so far? That is fun looking. Okay, so then we need this, but we need the one that has the art on the outside. I'm just gonna go all the way up so that there's just a little bit of teal paint splatter at the top. Let's go in a little bit. It's gonna be a little less than that one. You can see that's a little wider, but we have a little bit less space over here. So we're just gonna do that to make up for the gap so that our Dutch door right here isn't like all the way to the edge. All right. So you do have to put quite a bit of pressure with your gyro cut when cutting through 160 GSM paper, though I do need to buy a new blade. So someone comment down below, reminder, Amy, go buy a new blade. I've been using it for about a year and I'm feeling it just start to drag a little. And so these have, the orange part will last basically forever, but the blades do need to be replaced, just like a Cricut machine or a Silhouette. Every once in a while you do replace the blades on those. So someone comment down below, reminder, replace your blades. And then I'll go and order some replacement blades, which you can also get at the Gyro Cut website that's linked down below. All right. And now the Dutch doors are done, unless we decide to add a little mini door on the faux Dutch door, which I sometimes do. We'll see. We'll decide in a moment. I want to get the edges of the Dutch door done first, of the faux Dutch door with the tapes and stuff. I'll need to pick out some tapes though, so we're going to pause. I'm going to look at the colors on these and pick out some tapes from all over the place because they're everywhere, and bring them on back. All right, so I grabbed one of my blue tapes. It's a grid tape from my shop. I'm not sure if this exact one is still in stock. It might be, but similar blue tapes are available. And then a really thin whiteboard tape. This is 3mm wide. You can find 3mm tapes on Amazon and a couple of different places. So what I'm gonna do is get the blue tape on this side, and see there's a little white gap there. It's not all the way up to the edge because we've got a fold there. If I put it up too close to the fold, it's gonna be trying to peel off because of the fold. So I have just gotten used to doing it like this and leaving that little white space, and that's okay. All right, we're gonna trim these, and then on the other side, I'll put the thin tape like over here, because I like having a border on the edge of the page. So we'll do that. Now, some people say, but look at that, you don't have enough room to write now. Well, I use one page like this for a whole day when I have a page this small. And then if you don't like writing across the spine right here, just write horizontal, or like this way. There's no rule against writing a different way in your notebook than the standard way. So do what works for you. It's fun to cut the pages this small because it gives us this creative exploration of this whole explosion of pages, right? It just is really fun to have this much going on the page. Okay. Trimming all these. We will figure out this part first. We are gonna have the words August somewhere on the front, and I'm gonna use these Kelevaplan stickers. The blue's a little too bright. Maybe these ones, because they're nice and simple. I think we'll use these. Do we want to go August or August or August and have something else over here? Let me think on that. I think we're not gonna do any Dutch doors on this part. I think we're gonna leave it simple, but maybe have like an image across. I sometimes do that and it looks pretty cool. So let me just think through what kind of image can we form of all the things. We could make a little collage of some of this stuff. Okay. All these have a white ink base, by the way. So moving forward, other than my Highland Hideaway sticker book, which is about to come out at the same time as this, that one has only one page with white ink base. After that, everything has a white ink base moving forward. So it makes it a little bit easier for layering. It's not perfect because lighter stuff still will be somewhat transparent, but it is better than it was without it. So for layering, it just makes it so you can see the upper image. Even if you see stuff through it, it doesn't totally wash out that image up above. Okay, I need to trim these before I do anything else and get them onto the other page. We are gonna line them up as best we can. There's a tiny gap in between them, or else you'd have a problem laying down or folding closed your notebook. So you can see how there's this little gap, and I'm gonna try to line it up pretty close to where it is. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna do one at a time because these are very sticky and I'm gonna get them across across this as best I can. And this one I want to layer here and show you how this green one, so not there, but this green part, you can't see anything underneath because it's a darker color. So that whiting base kind of makes it almost all the way solid when you have darker stuff on it, which is pretty cool. So moving forward, all my sticker books will be like that. It's looking pretty cool. We're gonna do like one more thing up here and one more thing down here. So just looking at what we haven't used. Let's get the one with the splatter down below. So let's get this to go up top. Do it here. And then I think we are gonna do half the word August on one side and half the word on the other side. Just kind of like this way, evenly spaced. Okay, so this will have the sunflowers in it again, but we're just gonna go with it because we are putting it like this. And again, you can see, you can't see through under that paintbrush. So super fun. I'm really excited about that. Okay, so we're going back to the letters I chose, which are these ones. And we are gonna start in the middle so that we can space them out nicely. So that would be a U on the left side. And we're gonna put it here and it's gonna go over the image a little bit just because we've got to. And that's kind of right in the middle of the page. We're gonna go about halfway and then about halfway. And then we're gonna line up the rest of the word over here, same layout. So U, and then the S is gonna cover up some of that. That's a really wide part of the image, so it's just gonna be what happens. Try to make it even. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. The very last thing we'll do is decorate the inner page, which this will be the monthly memories, which I always do. And then we need to do this. Okay. But look how fun that looks. Oh my gosh. All right. So what do we have left? Got it. All right. So now these back pages, I don't need to be completely the same from side to side. So we're just going to make a collage up it. And we are just going to take whatever stickers and place them, as long as we don't have big white gaps like here. We're going to try to make it totally covered. Trying to pick up my paint splatter. Just gonna put it like that. And then we can get something right here and reuse part of it once we trim it. So I'm just gonna put it like that and trim it already, so we can use part of it on the other side as well. So I'm just gonna go place this one right here because it looks like it would fit really well. There. Fun. Okay. I do want to get a paint rag in this. And just get some of our other stuff. Like, here's an eraser. Here is the jar. Let's have it go like that. We'll need to fit something in there. Maybe another paint splatter because we've only got one so far. And again, we'll be able to use part of this in a minute. So I'm gonna trim that one already. And then put this to the side because I don't know quite where it's gonna go yet. We do need to fill that. So again, we can get a little paint splatter just because these are nice and little and easy for filling. Where was it? Right here. Just like that. Okay, and then we have some like painter's tape or scotch tape or something like that, which I use a lot in physical painting to mark the edges of the page so you don't, you know, paint over your nice little border. Then we can do some of these. And oh, a pen. About a paintbrush because we have this nice little spot, and then is that a problem right there, or is that okay? I think that's okay. I don't think we need to do more on that. So I am going to go ahead and trim this. We can save this piece again. I think all the other pieces are a little too small to use. And once we're done decorating these, I do want to use some of the pre-layered boxes to make it easy to go across this page as well. But first, let's do that, and let's get a little clippy. Put it like that. That's from Cora Crea Crafts, C-O-R-A-C-R-E-A Crafts, and she had an advent calendar last year. She has very vintage kind of art journal-y supplies. So if that's your vibe, great. All right, let's actually get a paint splatter underneath it. And I do want to lift up that one page because I want to see where the edges of things are. So I want everything else to be down though. Okay. So yeah, I do want to get this in here, and let's do a little layering with it. There we go. That is at the top on this side too, but we're just going to do it because it does fill it nicely. Yeah. Okay, and then a paint splatter. Let's just get this one here to get it in. And then we do have notebook. So let's do the one facing the other way, just to change it up, and it was going that way, so let's turn this one this way, and that actually fills the gap pretty well. Cool. And then this, just looking at what we haven't used and what we have used. Okay, we have all of these things too. So some of the things that we used for the centerfold part we can use as well. So let's do this one. Okay, so that fills it. Let's just take a look because like this is a little more empty and that's a little more empty than like these parts. So let's get like little somethings down, like more splatter. And maybe a paint tube or something. We can put a little bit right there. And then, yeah, one more paint tube, just because it fills the area nicely. Yeah, okay. So trim all this up. This looks so fun. Okay, Next time I use the sticker book, I will show you just some basic Dutch doors without the faux Dutch doors so that you can see how easy it is with a single sticker book instead of two. I just have been wanting to see this whole thing where it's like these match on both sides. I just think it looks so cool. Yeah, so let's get some faux boxes. Let's get some layered boxes down and then get our monthly memory pages decorated. So this would be 2 days of journaling. This is probably 2 days of journaling. And then these are probably 1 day of journaling. It's kind of, there's a thin line for where it changes. And it depends on how much you write every day. And maybe you write some one day and then nothing the next day, and that's okay too. Like, I don't date this ahead of time because I don't exactly know how I'm gonna use it necessarily, like if I take a break or something like that. Okay, a little bit came over, but it's still part of the layered look, so it's okay. So we've got a box there. We only have 5 pre-layered boxes. I mean, I have 2 sticker books of it, but 5 individual pre-layered boxes. So what I think I might do is leave the other 3 for inside our monthly memories page. And we are going to create our own boxes for the rest of these. So let's start here. This is 1 day. So we'll just go ahead and put 1 thing there. And then over here, we'll kind of match it. And do 1 right here. Just because we can. That's kind of fun. Then I am going to put like a little design here and here so it's not so empty right there. I think that'll look good. Then on this one, let's put the box down here just to be different, and let's use a larger box. And if we're doing that, we can do 3 boxes. So when I'm doing that, I like to have 1 layered over and 1 off to the side. In this case, I am gonna go this way. Just like I said earlier, you can be writing this way. You can put your date this way or something. You can put the boxes sideways. Like, there's no reason you can't do something like that. Just do something different, just to be a little different. All right. Got that, and then 1 more box like this. Okay, so then we have, so we're running out of boxes, but this one, we can do this. And this. Over here, we can do sticker surgery, y'all. We are gonna make a box. I'm gonna use it with that one. So let's use this one. We can make a box fit. So sticker surgery is when you change a sticker from how it was intended to make it work exactly for what you need. So I'm gonna put it there. And then line this up so that it's smaller and doesn't hang over the middle of the page. And then it's the exact right size of box I need. There is a tiny white line there, but I lined it up pretty well so you can't see, you know, the edges. So it looks pretty good. And then I'm just gonna have 1 box down here because I like the layered box look. So do I need boxes like over here, or do I just want to like draw in a box or just write, you know, August whatever up here? I think I might do that just so that it's not too much stuff going on. I do need a sticker here, so let's go ahead and do that. And on this one, let's use this little scene. I like this one a lot. I think this is my favorite scene from the whole sticker book. All right, and on this side, let's go ahead and use this one. And if it goes across the middle a little bit, that's okay. Because we want to not trim off all the pencil and everything. Okay, so yeah, that's sticking nicely. All right, now for this part. This is our monthly memories section, which I write down the biggest things of the month, whether it's something really happy, something sad, some current event that happened, you know, quotes from books or songs or whatever I want, just down in here, funny things my kids said. And I think it would be really fun. I haven't done this in a while. I do this in my happy planner sometimes if I'm using a vertical spread and I do like a whole collage like this. I think we're gonna do that and just collage all our stuff across the page in a kind of like wiggly pattern. I think it'll look fun. We'll put some boxes around it. So I'm just gonna start here and work my way down with all this stuff. And I'll put the little stuff in between stuff later. I'm just like placing things down right now just to get them on the page in like this kind of like thing. So you can see I came down like that. I'm coming across more and I'm gonna go down more quickly again. We'll put it this way just because we can. Layer that one a little bit, and then maybe like that. And get a few things in here to like change the shape a little, fill things out. But it's looking pretty good. And then we will add in some tape. Do I want to add in some tape? I think I do want to add in some tape like this. I need to decide what tape to use though. Okay, how is this feeling? Do I want to add anything up here or down here more to like fill it out? Maybe. Okay, so if it comes out like that, I'd like this to be a little more filled. We are using this up so well. Okay, we're gonna call that good. Maybe right there, fill that with just this. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's get our stickers in for the boxes and maybe write out monthly memories along the top and then decide if I'm adding any tape. Okay. So finding the stickers again. Did I already pass them? No. What did these even look like? Yes, okay. These ones. Okay, do I have enough to spell, oh my God, to spell the word memories? M-E-M, no O. Do I have 2 pages of this? I do have bright yellow, and there's yellow in this. Ooh, okay. M-E-M, no O. No O again. Oh, another page, awesome. M-E-M-O-R-I-E-S. Oh, I haven't used anything on this page, so it should be fine. Memories, monthly, spelling monthly memories should be fine. Let's try it. I'm just gonna start here and see what happens with how far it goes. I don't know if it's gonna fit. I'm gonna try to get monthly all on this page. Actually, I'm gonna pick them up really quick, put them along here, and just see how wide this is. I feel like it might be too wide, and I might have to do something else. The other thing I could do is do monthly memories, like around that, but I don't really want to mess up the little collage that we have. Okay, so maybe I could fit it if I do it like this. I'm just winging it. We're seeing what happens. Okay, that fits well. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't have fit all the way to here if we didn't squeeze it in together. So if we're doing that, we're gonna do the same for this. So we'll give it that little gap that it had, and then do the same kind of overlapping. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so now, that's a lot of fun. Now I think we do need something over here because there's just this little space. And then if we're doing that, we need something there as well. We're just gonna do a little thing. We're gonna get my tweezer for that one. There we go. Okay. So I think we will use the thin black tape to just put a line right there. I think that's gonna look great. I'm not even gonna add the boxes yet because I know I want to do this. Okay. This is gonna look so fun. I don't think I'm gonna add it on the top just because while it is a big space, it's kind of like just the space between it. We'll see, we'll see. No, I'm gonna leave it like that. So for this, as you can see, it's over everything right now, and I just put it like that so I could trim it to exactly where I want it, which is kind of like right next to each of these stickers. And this is a thick tape, this whiteboard tape, so I'm pressing pretty hard. If you find a 3mm tape that's washi tape, you won't need to press as hard. So now the question is, do I even need boxes in here? Or should I just leave it like this and do like hand lettering for each of the things? I might just leave it like this. I don't think I need the boxes, guys. I don't think I need the boxes. Yeah, I think that's great the way it is. Okay, so here is the final thing. As a reminder, the sticker book, releases on August 10th at 8 a.m. Pacific time on my website, and the digitals are over on my Etsy shop. So all the links are down below. Mark your calendar, come back to grab the link. All right, so here is the final thing. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love how this came out. Oh, look right there. This is why we flip through. When you have stickers on the fold, it can be hard to get them to stay down. So you can use some double-sided tape and then roll off any excess so it doesn't like get the pages stuck together. But then it shouldn't come up again. See, it's nice and stable now. Okay. So moving on to the rest of this. There we go. Look how fun that is. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I hope you guys do too. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.